I would have never known or had any idea with the way she was dancing if Mnet hadn't shown us that.
I'm saying I don't wanna come down from your love. We'll get lost together like we fly. Don't ever let me come down from your love. From your love. From your love.
Hey guys, it's Seasony here. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a voiceover video. I've been uploading a little less than usual, and that's actually because I've been sick. So if my voice sounds weird or if I sound out of breath, that is why. I am almost back to 100%, but I'm still coughing a lot and everything, but I am here, I'm back, and I hope to start being a little bit more active. But I am actually leaving for Vegas on the 14th next week to see BTS, and I'll be coming back on the 18th. Uploads might be a little sparse until after I come back, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, Queendom 2, I did watch episode 1, but because I was sick, I didn't post a video on episode 1. I figured I would wait until episode 2 came out. Now, I have not watched episode 2, but I have watched the performances, so I am gonna really briefly go over the performances and tell you guys what I think as far as ranking them, and then just some final thoughts about the show. So let's get right into it. In last place, I'm really sorry because I think I placed Brave Girls last when I did my first ranking video, but I have Brave Girls last again. And I guess the reason why is because I felt like the performance was missing something, even though there was a lot going on stage as far as props, as far as the backup dancers. At one part, Minyoung was even drumming with a lot of the other dancers on stage. Something about it just felt like something was missing, and I'm thinking maybe because the choreo just wasn't what I wanted it to be, especially when compared to the other competing groups. Now, I will say though, the vocals were absolutely amazing. Minyoung is literally a queen. As far as vocalists, her and Hyuna are sweeping in this competition, so I really did appreciate the live vocals from her and from Yoojung specifically. But like I said, overall, the performance was just lacking a little something for me. Another thing about the performance, I think I just wasn't really feeling the arrangement of Chimat Baram. I started to enjoy the performance a lot more towards the end when the girls started performing Rolling. I feel like there was a huge spike in energy on stage and everything, but like I said, I still feel like the performance was missing something. I still am rooting for Brave Girls, but unfortunately someone has to be in last place. So in 5th place, I have Vivies with their remix of Time for the Moon Night and Rough. Now, this performance, in my opinion, was a huge improvement from their opening performance. It was absolutely beautiful. It was definitely giving storybook fairy tale vibes, which I think a lot of G-Friend songs give. They know that a lot of the songs that they performed with G-Friend were iconic, and they can still consider them their signature songs. But to me, even though it was absolutely beautiful, and I definitely got the mood or the tone that they were trying to convey, to be honest, I was just a little bored. Once again, I felt like something was missing. I did think there were a lot of cool details included in the performance, specifically the date that appeared on the backdrop behind them at the end of the performance, which I believe was a reference to G-Friend's debut date. But like I said, this performance just didn't do it for me. It was good, but it just wasn't one of my favorites from round 1. So next, I have Luna with their remix of Paint the Town. Now, I was actually pleasantly surprised because I don't really like the song, but Luna kind of sold it for me in this performance, to be honest with you. I was actually pretty impressed, and that's why I have them here in 4th place. So the arrangement was great, and I'm also a sucker for traditional concepts, and I think Luna did a beautiful job with that. The stage looked amazing, and the dance break towards the end really sold the performance for me. At the time of recording, the members of Luna actually contracted COVID, so I believe they had less time to prepare for this performance in the first place, and I still think that they did an amazing job. So in third place, I have WJSN. I said before that I felt like WJSN would be a contender to watch out for, and they really continued to sell that to me in this episode. Their performance was elegant, it was emotionally driven, it was beautiful, and there was a lot of storytelling, which I really appreciated. Once again, the stage looked great, the girls looked great, and I think that their stage presence is just very powerful. They performed As You Wish, which I'm actually not familiar with, but after seeing this performance, I was like, I need to go check out this song and watch the music video because I thought that the arrangement was amazing. So I feel like I'm gonna like the original song as well. So yes, I have WJSN at number 3, and as far as what I've seen so far, they're one of my favorite competitors in this season of Queendom. So for number 2, we have Kepler. Guys, Kepler blew me away with this performance. I think it was very telling, especially since a lot of people were doubting Kepler's ability to even perform on the show, competing with other artists that are a lot more seasoned and a lot more mature performers that have been in the industry for a while. Yujin being the only idol that was already debuted in CLC, but Kepler blew me away. First of all, the arrangement was amazing. The instrumental during the intro of the performance was definitely giving Space Girl, and the choreography that the girls did in the beginning of the performance was entrancing to me. It was so cool and different and intricate. I thought that it was very detailed. Hikaru got a solo during the performance. I loved that. She has amazing stage presence. I think that she's a great performer. And the dance break towards the end once again had me in a trance. Kepler are rookies, but they, to me, have the stage presence of a group that's been around for a while. Another thing that I want to mention about Kepler, out of everyone, they pretty much had the least amount of things going on stage, but I was still completely engaged from start to finish as far as their performance, especially when comparing them to a competitor like Brave Girls, who had a lot of stuff going on stage, a lot of props, a lot of dancers, but I still felt bored. Kepler had my attention from start to finish, and that's why I have them at number 2. So you guys might have been able to guess my number 1 pick, especially if you've seen my previous video, which is a YouTube short, Hyuna, the queen. Okay, first of all, Hyuna is the only soloist. She does not have other group members to rely on, but she demanded your attention in her performance from start to finish, from her welcome to paradise to the way she ended her performance with her crazy high notes and everything. First of all, Hyuna had to pretty much come up with this concept by herself and do everything by herself with minimal help. She is her own boss pretty much. I believe she runs her own company. Episode 1 even showed her going out by herself to go buy some props for the stage. She went to a florist, I believe it was, to get some of the plants and flowers that you saw on stage. My girl's a boss, and she killed it. I also want to mention that before her performance, the heel on her boot broke. She had to go backstage and they did like a temporary fix, and she had to perform with a broken heel. I would have never known or had any idea with the way she was dancing if Mnet hadn't shown us that. Her vocals were absolutely perfect throughout the performance. Like I've said before, this girl is an all-rounder. Her dancing was amazing, her vocals were stable, they were live, the mic was on. Out of everyone during this round, the only 2 people that really impressed me and blew me away were Kepler and Hyuna. Everyone else was good, but those 2 really left an impression. Hyuna is a queen. I will admit I was worried about her, with her being the most senior competitor in the show, with her being the only soloist. I was worried. I was like, how is she gonna do? She's gonna be compared to the groups and the younger competitors on the show, but she pretty much showed that she means business, that she has unmatched talent, and that she's in this to win this, and I am rooting for her. So guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of my ranking for round 1 of Queendom episodes 1 and 2. But before we end this video, let's talk about the actual results of round 1 that were revealed in episode 2. So first of all, Luna automatically placed in last because they did get COVID, so they weren't able to be evaluated. So I'm not sure how that will affect them in the long run, but from what I understand, they pretty much automatically placed last and had 0 points. So first place we have Hyuna, and I just want to point out she actually got a perfect score. She got 1,000 points from the self-evaluation, which means all the other groups voted for her. She got 3,000 points from the global voting, and she got 6,000 points from the live judges, which are the judges that you see in the audience. A lot of them are rookie idols, etc. So she got a perfect score, 10,000 points. And then in second place we have WJSN, in third place we have Vivies, in fourth place we have Kepler, and in fifth place we have Brave Girls. To be honest with you, I wasn't really surprised that Brave Girls got fifth place, but I was kind of surprised to see Kepler placing in fourth. I thought that their performance was very, very good, but if you look at the results, it looks like the live judges weren't really impressed with their performance, and they didn't do too well as far as the global voting or the self-evaluation either. They did do better than Vivies. Vivies had the worst self-evaluation score. I don't know, I was pretty impressed with Kepler's performance, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, I wonder where Luna would have placed if their votes would have been counted for this round. Let me know in the comments, how would you rank Luna? I want to know your rankings, and how do you think they would have placed in the actual results for round 1 of Queendom season 2. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around because I will be back for round 2. I will be talking about the episode and ranking the performances for the upcoming round. Leave your rankings in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and thumbs up this video if you liked it. Make sure to join my server. We almost have 1,800 members at this point, and we have a thread solely designated for Queendom 2, so it's a great place to talk to other fans of Queendom. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!